Now, in my last video, I talked about the top 3 film tools that I like to use when I filmed my latest documentary. But one of those tools that I did not get a chance to talk about was the director's monitor. Let's talk about it. Keep my hand in the fire. If this is your first time tuning in, here on this channel, we talk about film, fashion, and photography, all 3 things that I love. My name is David Wilson II, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing director's monitors and how they make such great tools while on set, as well as taking a look at the DJI Transmission System. Let's go. Now listen, gang, even though I'm going to be referencing quite a bit to the DJI Transmission Combo, it's only because that's the one that I own, but there are plenty of other director's monitors out there that are a lot more affordable that work just as good. Now, one of the main reasons why I decided to finally add a director's monitor to my setup was simply because I was tired of running back and forth between my camera and my shot just to see what it would look like. I wanted to be able to move quicker while on set, and this gives me the ability to do that. Again, so I'm giving an example, and here it is. So we have our lighting setup. We can look at it from here, and we can see that maybe it might be a little bit too dark, but those are the things that we're going to be doing on set. So right now I'm going to change my lighting setup just to see. Maybe I want it brighter, and to me that looks just as good. And I'm going to go ahead and hit record on my monitor, so that way we can look at it from the way in which it is seen on my camera. I can even from here look at false color, and maybe in another video I'll talk a little bit about false color and how such a great tool this is. But there you go. You can kind of look at your color value, see how your shot is, maybe even your framing. Maybe do something like this, but I can see it all from, right here. I don't have to run all the way back there. So I'll keep it right here, but still pretty dope. Now, for those individuals who did click on this video to hear my thoughts about the DJI Transmission, one thing that I will say is that I love gear that is just plug and play. I do not want to fiddle with any apps. I talked about this in my last video when it comes to gimbals. This thing is literally plug and play, and because I've never used any other transmission system, I don't know and can't speak to if it's plug and play and you don't have to fiddle with any apps or really configure anything. But as for this model right now, as it stands today, I literally plug up the transmitter to my camera, put a battery on this thing, and voila, the image appears. And then I'm able to move around freely, be able to see my shot, be able to communicate, whatever it is that I need to do and see my shot at the same time, I'm able to do that. One thing that I will point out is that a lot of people have talked about the fan noise, and to me, the fan noise hasn't really bothered me as far as my audio. I don't know if it's messing with my audio right now. If it is, you're gonna hear it in this YouTube video. But for the most part, I have it on normal, and it has not really affected anything. And if I'm using this on set, or if I hand it off, the person is not gonna be that close to the microphone to even be able to hear it. So the fan noise, no, it's not an issue for me. Not even an issue on coming from the transmitter, because there is a fan inside of the transmitter as well. Overall, I think this is a great setup if you're looking for something really smooth and run and gun. There are 2 things that I don't like about it: the micro SD card slots. The fans are on this side, and I understand maybe why they couldn't put a larger SD card slot on the opposite side, but micro SD card is just another media card that I have to keep track of and maybe even purchase. Even though they're relatively cheap, I just like to keep all my media, and you like to keep all our media the same. It does not have a SDI out, which I'm okay with because I don't need it for those purposes, but it does have an HDMI out. And then lastly, the only reason or use case for the USB-C is just for updating it. Honestly, I wish we could have used that as a way to capture footage, and maybe there has been a recent update or something, but as of right now, from what I know, you cannot use that as a way to capture or to attach a external SSD to capture footage or whatnot. And then the last thing, I said it was 2, there's one more. As of right now, from what I remember, you are not able to record from the monitor. You do have to press record on the camera still. I remember when I was using this for my documentary, I had to get out of the car just to hit record, just to stop and record. And so it's just one of those things that if this is going to be wireless, it'd be cool if everything was wireless, and that's just something that I would like. So, well, that pretty much wraps up this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and took something from it. My name is David Wilson II, and as always, start your day with giving me, because the way too many people take. So no. Keep my hand in the fire. Won't learn my lesson till I let it burn, but never lose my desire. Had it from the moment that I felt my first love.
the wrist like I'm bulletproof.